Hello po mga kababayan, si Dante Maravillas, Bicolano vlogger, broadcast journalist from Albay. Kumusta po kayo mga manoy, mga manay, mga tugang? So pag-usapan natin itong impeachment case po, yung articles of impeachment kasi lalong gumulo yung kwento mga kababayan. Kung ano na yung mangyayari sa articles of impeachment, ginawang basketball po. Imbes na simulan yung trial, binalik sa Congress. Ngayon, yung Congress binalik sa Senado. Ayan o. Sabi ng Congress, ball is now on Senate. BP Duterte impeachment complaint has been returned. O ngayon, kanina na-interview si incoming senator, still congressman pa siya, ex-CIS, an incoming senator, congressman and incoming senator Erwin Tulfo. Ito yung sabi niya kanina. Oh. Sabi rito sa report ng Inquirer, Erwin Tulfo bears House plan to refile impeachment case versus Sara Duterte. Refile? Bakit kailangan i-refile na nakafile na? Nung nakafile na mga kababayan, ni-return to sender, pagkatapos i-refile daw. Yan ang baka mali lang yung dinig ni incoming Senator Erwin Tulfo. Kasi baga ang mangyari niyan, hindi man pwedeng dalawang beses mag-file. Ayon, makasilip sila ng butas. Sa bagay, talagang gumagawa sila ng butas, gumagawa ng problema. Yan ang sitwasyon ngayon sa Senado. Wala man problema, gumawa sila ng problema para lang ma-delay yung impeachment trial po. Yon ang tingin ng isang kilalang abogadong taga rito sa amin sa Albay, si Attorney Howard Calleja. Yan po, sabi ni Attorney Howard, yung mga sinaduran niya, mga lawbreakers na. Lawbreakers, lawyer hit Senate on Sara Duterte trial. Wala man sanang problema. Talagang intention po. Gumawa sila ng problema para sila may poproblemahin. Ano ba? Ginulo yung proseso mga kababayan ng impeachment. So ito yung sabi ni Erwin Tulfo mga kababayan. May nakarating daw sa kanyang kwento na i-refile yung impeachment case. Nagkakarapay na. Nabuang na mga kababayan itong mga senador. Nawala sa katinoan. Kaya sabi ni Attorney Howie Calleja, yung mga lawmakers natin, naging lawbreakers na po. So sabi ni Erwin Tulfo, I think that the House will really refile it. That's what I heard from my colleagues. They will refile it with the 20th Congress. Before, they said once returned, they will refile it. I don't know how they will do it in mechanics. I do not understand. Let's wait and see. Sabi niya po sa mga reporters. Tingin ko medyo mali siguro yung hindi man kasi abogado itong si Erwin Tulfo. Kasi pag rini-file, lumalabas, hindi pa na-file, di dalawang beses magpa-file. Ibibigyan mo ng rason na questionin ng defense. Hindi lang yung defense ang ki-question yan. Yung mga members ng Senado na tinawag ni Father Flavi Villanueva na mga hudas. Di ba? So madaling sabi, pag ganyan, talagang gumawa sila ng butas para makalusot. Di ba? At mangyari yung tinatawag na one year ban sa pagpa-file. Ano mangyari niyan? Mauubos mga kababayan yung panahon ng ating mga senador at mga congressmen sa pagpaparapapasa na lang ng impeachment trial, case. Imbis na simula na yung impeachment trial. Nakita ninyo kung paano tayo niloloko nila? Kaya sabi ni Erwin Tulfo, and then, we'll see. Where do we go after that? I know, that there's a ban. 1 year ban. I am thinking, what can that be? Hinanapan ng butas mga kababayan. Ibinalik, pagkatapos, i-refile. Para i-refile. Is that the intention, mga kababayan ng mga senador na kaalyado ni Sara Duterte? Para magkaroon na ng violation? At mangyari, yung kanilang objective mga kababayan, yung kampo ni Sara, na i-dismiss yung kaso at hindi na hindi na magkaroon ng trial at presentasyon ng mga ebidensya. Payag tayo, mga kababayan, sa ganitong ginagawa ng ating mga senador. Ngayon, tinanong si Erwin Tulfo on whether or not the 20th Congress can pursue the impeachment trial of Duterte. Sabi ni Erwin Tulfo, I think it can proceed. Well, my stand here is that it should just be heard in Congress. So, we can lay everything out for the public and clear up any doubts. Yun sana, mga kababayan, unang-una, ang sabi ni Sara Duterte, although hindi man tayo naniniwala, with the actions ng kanyang mga abogado ngayon, taliwas doon sa sinasabi niyang, I want a bloodbath. Kasi ang ginagawa, mga kababayan, ang efforts ngayon ng kanyang mga abogado ay di matuloy, pati mga kaalyado, at di matuloy ang impeachment trial. Ginagawa ng butas, mga kababayan. You see? Grabe ang pagkadismaya, mga kababayan, itong si Atty. Howie Calleja, na isang constitutional law professor. Sabi niya, our senator lawmakers are lawbreakers. Nilalabagan niya ng mga senador ang mismong ating konstitusyon and the Senate's own impeachment rules. Sabi po ni Atty. Calleja na taga rito po sa amin. Sabi po ni Atty. Calleja, ito ang ating mga senador are supposed only to listen to the evidence and decide to convict or acquit, not to make motions which Escudero allowed. Yun nga po, kung sana mga kababayan na senador pa, Senate President pa, si Juan Ponce Enrile, sabi ko nga po kahapon, malamang yung motion, in out of order yon, yung motion ni Bato de la Rosa, kasi hindi man dapat siya nagmotion ng ganon, to dismiss. Ang motion to dismiss dapat galing sa defense lawyer ni Sara Duterte. Siya na yung tumayong abogado na hindi man nga po siya abogado sa kanyang profesyon. General siya, police, nag-abogado, ganun katindi ito mga kaalyado ni Sara Duterte dyan sa Senado. Talagang binalahura po yung ating konstitusyon, pati yung Senate impeachment rules. At ang masaklap, yung presiding officer, yung Senate President, inalaw po na siya po, abogado, nakakaintindi, siyempre abogado. Nagmukhang mga ignorante po. You see? Sabi ni Calleja, that is their only mandate. But they acted instead like the lawyers of Sara, which is like a regional trial court judge behaving like the lawyer of the accused, sabi po ni Atty. Calleja. So binanatan niya si Senate President Francis Escudero and the 18 senators who voted for the remand, alleging they used procedural maneuvers para lang i-delay, i-derail, and ultimately avoid the trial of the Vice President, who Calleja said stands accused of serious offenses involving the misuse of hundreds of millions in public funds. Lumalabas itong mga senador, naging protektor, mga kababayan, ni Sara Duterte. Yun ang ginagawa nila ngayon. Kaya sabi ni Howie Calleja, ito anyang mga senador, yung naging aksyon nila serve only to prevent the public from uncovering the full extent of the alleged wrongdoing. So nagsasabuatan para pagtakpan. Yan ang pananaw, mga kababayan, ni Atty. Howard Calleja. Yun man talaga po. Pag tiningnan mo ang mga actions nila, lalong pinapahirap po. Humihingi pa ngayon yung Senado. Yun ang announcement ng kanilang in-appoint na impeachment court spokesman, si Atty. Tongol. Dapat niya i-publish nila. May publication pa daw. Mamaya, inuntra din, mga kababayan, ni Atty. Bukoy. Wala man ang yang ganon. Talagang inanapan po ng diferensya. Kahit yung pag-anap nila ng diferensya, mga kababayan, yung mismong aksyon nila, hindi nararapat, absurd, not required, pero pinagpipilitan pa rin nila just to delay kung ano-ano na po ang hinihingi para sa patuloy, para lang maipatuloy yung impeachment trial. Ito yung sabi, mga kababayan, dito ni Atty. Bukoy, nasa kapangyarihan na ng Senado ang susunod na akbang. Kung may pagkaantala, hindi ito galing sa House. Ngayon, sabi naman po ni House spokesperson Princess Abante, the lower house chamber niya did its duty in sending the article of impeachment to the Senate and should not be blamed for delays in the trial of Vice President Sara Duterte. She also disputed claims that the House rejected an alleged entry of appearance from the camp of Duterte. Paliwanag ni Attorney Princess, a courier niya tried to deliver a document to the gate of the Batasan Pambansa Complex on June 16. Ngunit hindi malinaw kung saan ito galing at kung anong klaseng dokumento ito. Walang cover letter, walang formal na paliwanag. Kahit hindi ito agad tinanggap, hindi dahil tinanggihan, kundi dahil kailangang malinawan muna ang layunin at tamang pagproseso. Sabi po ni Attorney Princess Abante, this supposed entry of appearance niya should have been clearly labeled. And it is not a requirement for the proceedings to continue in that the document was not accepted should not be cause for delay. She urged Senate spokesperson Reginald Tongol not to mislead the public and not use a clerical detail as a reason to shift the blame to the House, adding it is a minor matter being blown out of proportion as if there was malicious intent. Huwag po nating gawing teleserye ang isang seryosong proseso. Ang impeachment na hindi tungkol sa pa-victim o paandar. Ito ay tungkol sa katotohanan, pananagutan at hustisya. Ginawang teleserye po ng Senado. Wala mang problema sana, gumawa sila ng sariling problema. Imbes sa dumiretso na sa schedule ng impeachment trial, ibinalik yung articles of impeachment. Pagkatapos ngayon, nagsasagutan sila tungkol sa sinasabing delay. Kung hindi ninyo yon binalik, di wala na sanang delay. Delayed na nga ng more than 5 months, lalo pang na-delay yung schedule na June 2. Pagbasa sana ng articles of impeachment, schedule niya June 11. Pagkatapos, after ng mahabang diskusyon, babalik lang naman pala. Pagkatapos, ituturo ninyo yung Congress na siyang nagdi-delay. Napakalinaw, kayo yung nagdi-delay. Tama po mga kababayan? Yes, sabi ni House Impeachment Prosecution Team spokesperson Attorney Antonio Bocoy. It was unusual that the Senate imposed two conditions on the House, which he said is supposedly a co-equal branch. You don't do that, Anya. Kaya mayroon tayong interparliamentary courtesy. Ang impeachment court, Anya, does not have the authority to remand. The Constitution says they should proceed to trial forthwith, and their power is to try and decide. Nagkaloko-loko na po yung proseso kasi sinadya mga kababayan na ikomplika. Gulong-gulo na mga kababayan. Sila, gulong-gulo na. Kasi sila man lang ang gumawa ng gulo. Para lang madelay ng madelay. Pagkatapos, nag-announce si Atty. Tongol kahapon, we're expecting niya na magpa-file niya ng motion from the defense panel. Motion to dismiss the case. You see? Malinaw mga kababayan ang sabuatan. Kaya tama itong pahayag ni Atty. Calleja, yung ating mga senator lawmakers, naging mga lawbreakers na. Pakinggan natin mga kababayan itong interview ni Karen Davila kay Atty. Bocoy. Ito po mga kababayan, pakinggan natin.
The Senate impeachment spokesperson, the impeachment trial spokesperson, Attorney Tongol, has said that the House has first to publish the certification that they did not violate the Constitution in the impeachment against Vice President Sara Duterte before the Senate recognizes that particular certification. And the prosecution panel has to take cognizance. They have to take action of this. What are your thoughts? Ano po ba ang proseso? Kasi ang taong bayan naguguluhan na. Ano ba talaga ang kailangan?
Ginulo
May
kasi
nagsabi
po
hindi yun kailangan. Sabi ni Professor Christian Bonson.
Sinadya yung
Pero ang sabi
panggugulo,
naman ng
ginulo ng
spokesperson ng
Senado
impeachment
mismo.
court, kailangan daw yun. Kasi hindi nila tinanggap, sir, di ba?
Opo. Pero yun ang sa sinabi ni Senate spokesperson na kinakailangan i-publish muna, hindi ho yun kinakailangan. Ang pinapublish yun na tinutukoy niya are laws enacted, resolutions enacted, executive issuances issued by the president or the executive branch, and decisions of the Supreme Court. Ito pong this resolution that was passed was not apropos of a lawmaking function of the House. In fact, this is covered by the doctrine of judicial notice, official acts by the legislative body.
Okay.
So, judicial notice.
Yeah. So, Attorney Bocoy, what was remanded back to the House already certified that they did not violate the 1987 Constitution with
Pinaikot
the
lang po
impeachment of Vice President
para
Sara
madiling
Duterte,
kung ano-ano
even
ng
if there were
requirements
3
hinihingi.
complaints filed before that.
Pati publication
Ang tanong
po,
ngayon,
hinihingi
the
na.
Senate did not recognize this. Kahit na sinertify na, what will happen next?
That is unusual. They impose 2 conditions. One is the certification, which we already have, and the other is an affirmation by the upcoming or incoming Congress, the 20th Congress, that they are still pursuing the impeachment complaint. It is a very unusual, to say the least, or absurd situation because they are ordering not the prosecution but the House of Representatives, a co-equal branch. You don't do that. Kaya ho tayo merong interparliamentary courtesy. And this one breaks that tradition, breaks that practice.
Sa legal batas nga, sinalaula na ng Senado.
File this because even if you file this certification, hindi rin
sabi
tayo
yan ng mga constitutionalist mismo, hindi po ako.
Which cannot be complied with now. So the option is whether to file them separately as separate compliances or we file them together. So we're weighing our options right now. We need clarification. What do you really want? Why? The reason for the remand is not among those recognized by law. If you will recall, the rules of court is suppletorily applicable to the impeachment proceedings, meaning if there are no provisions covering certain areas or certain stages in the proceedings.
Tapos, ang laging hamon po ng spokesman ng Senado, may reklamoan niya kayo, i-file ninyo yung question sa yung reklamo ninyo, mag-file niya kayo sa Korte Suprema. Ayaw mo na pong patulan, mga kababayan, itong mga hamon na to. Kasi, sabi nga ng mga legal luminaries, baka trap lang ito para lalong madelay. Kasi pending sa Senado. Yun mismo ang sinabi ni dating Chief Justice Renato Pono. Dapat niya pag-aralang mabuti yung mga actions. Kasi alam nila, alatang-alata na talagang ang intensyon mga kababayan ng Senado, i-delay ng i-delay. Later on para mabutasan po yung mga actions ng prosecution. Later on, ma-dismiss ang pinaka-objective. Hindi matuloy ang impeachment trial. Yan ang objective nila mga kababayan. Mga utak sindikato na po. Mga kababayan,
covered by the Constitution or the rules of impeachment by the Senate, then that's the time you apply the rules of court. They cite that the remand was an exercise of the inherent power of the court, citing Rule 135 of the rules of court. But the problem is, the court, they say that the court has the inherent power to amend and control its process and orders. But there is a caveat there. There's a precondition, provided that they are conformable to laws and justice. Yun ang sinabi ng spokesperson, he stopped short. Sinabi lang niya that they have the inherent power to amend and control. Hindi niya tinapos yung provision eh.
That's because he is actually possibly mouthing off what the Senate President had said, that the impeachment court's power is limitless. In effect, sinabi ni Senate President Cheese Escudero, kahit anong gusto nila gawin, pwede nilang gawin. And he cited a law to support that.
Yan ang sinasite nila, yung Rule 135. Like I said, the inherent power of the court to control and amend its process and orders should be conformable to law and justice.
Correct.
Yeah.
And this is not conformable to law.
At saka sa ating konstitusyon, yun ang naglilimit.
Now, this is
Above
not
the Constitution pa
with
itong
law
mga
and
senador
justice.
lumalabas.
Why? It is not the court, the impeachment court, does not have the authority to remand. The Supreme Court said, the Constitution says that they should proceed to trial forthwith, and their power is to try and decide. You know, gasgas na nga yan eh. It's been over-argued. It has been overstressed.
Paulit-ulit na lang.
But, you know, they still come up with their own interpretation, which are not in accordance with law. So you're correct. And I agree with the framer, Attorney Christian Monson, that we're heading towards a broken democracy.
All right, but what happens now? Because the impeachment court, technically, as Senator Risa Ontiveros said, it is still ongoing,
Yes,
right?
it is. Yes,
They've given summons to the vice president, I believe.
Yes.
So there's a process of the prosecution also responding. Kumbaga, the process is ongoing.
It is.
Ang tanong, what happens with the 20th Congress?
We await, kasi ganito, no? That's why we want a clarification. What do you really need? Because according to the law, you should proceed. You impose additional conditions not sanctioned by the law. You cite provisions that do not apply or in fact contradicts what you're saying. So, we are weighing our options. That's why it is taking
Legal maneuverings, mga kababayan, ginagawa ng Senado.
To come up with a firm.
Hindi nga legal maneuvering, kundi illegal na. Kasi against the Constitution. Kaya yon tinawag na ni Atty. Calleja. Senator lawmakers niya, naging mga law breakers na. You see? Anyway, babantayan natin mga kababayan itong masalimuot na ginawa ng mga senador. Na talagang ang objective, i-delay ng i-delay. Later on, ma-dismiss yung kaso. At hindi mapanagot si Sara Duterte. Gusto nilang palusutin. Yan ang pananaw ngayon ng marami nating mga kababayang Filipino. Hindi lang yung ating mga kababayan, maging ng mga legal luminaries tulad po ni Atty. Calleja na isang constitutional law professor.
At itong ating programa mga kababayan, atid sa inyo nitong ating mga sponsors. Fairmax Firming and Lifting Cream. Pinapay po sa mga pulses in affected area. Mainam po ito sa mga pains at paninigas ng mga kaso-kasuan. Ito sa mukha naman yung application, anti-aging, auto-match po siya. Ito ay Glow 60 mga kababayan. Whitening po siya. Made in South Korea. Ito naman po, Nengxia Red Mix Fruit Drink. Gawa po siya sa goji berry. May anti-cancer properties po siya. At sa mga naghanap po ng malinis and spacious fitness gym, pumunta lang po kayo sa aming Colossal Fitness Gym. May Grab ka rental din po kami. At bills payment po sa aming office. At saka sa mga mahilig po sa mga imported bags, manood po kayo sa live selling ni Madam Aileen Rosales sa kanyang Aileen Closet po. Pati mga shoes, ito yung kanya po. Ito yung kanyang page. Kita ninyo, napakagandang mga online selling po siya. Si Madam Eileen Rosales. At cellphone number niya po 773-798-7816.
Tapos may bago kaming product po na binibenta. Itong I Am Worldwide Amazing Pure Organic Barley Powdered Drink Mix. Galing po itong Australia, mga kababayan. Negosyo to ng aking anak na architect entrepreneur, Riz Maravillas. Ayan po. Endorsed by Maritoni Fernandez, cancer survivor. Ang mga health benefits po: boost immunity, improves digestion, enhances energy levels, packed with antioxidants, and prevent cancer. For inquiries, dumiritso na lang po kayo sa aking anak, Riz Maravillas, sa kanyang Facebook account. Ayos pa,